Wanda is better than you think. The meta is shifting towards dive characters like Venom, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Magik. These are characters that can get in and get out fast and assassinate your backline. Wanda is great at surviving and stunning these characters. Her anti-dive capabilities make her an anti-meta or counter-meta option, stopping the strongest characters in the game right now. Chaos Control is her primary fire that deals percentage damage over time based on the health of the target. It deals more damage quicker to lower HP targets like supports and lower health DPS. It's auto-locking and hit scan, and it charges her burst projectiles. Her alternate fire is Sithonian Burst. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, it's spelled weird. They're projectiles that deal burst damage, and you can 4-shot squishy characters like Luna, Rocket Mantis, basically support characters. You can 4-tap all of them, throw in a little bit of primary fire, and you're basically guaranteed to kill. Her burst damage is AoE. If you hit the ground, it will damage more enemies more consistently. If, say, your aim is bad, maybe. Then there's Wanda's passive, Telekinesis. You can hold your jump button to slow fall. This is just a nice extra movement option. It's also good for aiming your projectiles a little bit easier, targets from above. This is good combined with Mystic Projection, where you can enter an invulnerable state and gain flight and faster movement. This ability is actually very underrated, very strong. You can avoid ults with it, crucial abilities, and you can use it to reposition. Keep in mind that during this ability, you cannot be healed, unfortunately. You have to wait until after it. But how many times are you fighting a Wanda and then she just zips out of existence and then you can't attack her anymore? Now, Dark Seal. This is an AoE sphere that you can throw on the ground. When placed, it stuns people briefly when inside it. It'll continue to stun every second or so. The more I've used this ability, the more opportunities I've seen to use it. You can use this as a defensive option against divers to save your supports, or you can play within the bubble to avoid characters like Iron Fist that have to get close to you to deal damage. You can also combo this with your burst to assassinate people because they can't use abilities while they're stunned. They can't move out of it, so you have easy hits, as well as comboing with DPS like Punisher, who need good aim to hit their shot. They'll be stunned for a little bit, and so they can get damage easier. I've also been using this against strange players because you stun them and they can't shield, they can't use their jump ability, they can't avoid certain cooldowns or readjust their position as easier because they're being stunned in place. And it can ruin their combat flow. Tanks, they need to be able to reposition, so you can really ruin that for them. Another example is Venom. When he dives your backline, you throw a sphere on him and he gets stunned, and then he can't use his shield ability fast enough when he's low HP. Therefore, he dies more often. Now there's Reality Eraser. Wanda's ultimate, charge it for 4 seconds and it releases a burst of 825 damage in a sphere around you, so you won't one-shot some tanks. Her ult was actually buffed in the most recent update, and it's more effective now because you have 100 extra shield upon using the ult. This is most effectively used from behind a wall and then creeping out halfway through your ult at 2 seconds in. If you have a duo and any communication, this ult can be devastating. An Invisible Girl ult combo or a speed boost. Generally, I'll just wait until Invisible Girl uses her ult and then I will use mine as well if it's a good opportunity. However, you do need to bait out crucial cooldowns like Bucky's stun, Invisible Girl's push. You can be pushed off the edge, very painful. Anything that will stun you or displace you. Shields can block you. I think this ult is seen in the wider community as pretty bad, but I have been able to get on average 1 kill per ult or more playing in Celestial, so I think it's actually pretty good. You can also shut down every support ult in the game with this ability. Insta-kill Luna out of her ult, Mantis out of her ult, Invisible Girl. Anybody that's in Invisible Girl's ult will be one-shot by this ultimate. Just make sure not to use this ultimate in plain view of people that can kill you quickly, because you will die a lot. I think the most important thing to remember about Wanda is to be patient and to focus on the backline, try to assassinate the DPS. I would not recommend going for triple support combos, especially with Loki, because Loki makes it very difficult to assassinate backline. She combos best with Psylocke or Venom, anybody that can dive a backline, but she also pairs particularly well with Invisible Woman because of her ult, but the best combo by far is Magneto. He gains the ability to throw his swords, which add a really good burst option to his kit. His ult can be used at the same time as Scarlet Witch to soak up damage for her, as well as bubbling her during her ult so that she can't even be damaged. Anyone with a speed boost as well, like Storm or like Captain America's ult, Mantis's ult, anybody that can speed boost her during her ult can make her way more lethal. All in all, I think you should give Wanda a chance. And the lower you play her in the ranked pool, the more effective that she will be. Down in bronze, silver, and gold, you basically will just have free wins just because of how easy she is to play. But that doesn't mean that in higher ranks you won't get insane value off her as well. You will just need to be way more precise with how you aim her burst fire and how you manage her bubble for stunning, and make sure that you are positioned in places where you can easily dip away with your invulnerability ability back into the side of healers where they can heal you, or to find nearby health pack. Give her a shot. She's really fun. I've been really enjoying playing her the last few days. I think you will be shocked by the amount of value you can get on her. Let me know what your experience is like on her. Leave me a sub, a like. You know what to do.